Hey, my name is Callie Johnson, and I'm a body worker from DFW, Texas. And the essence of my work can be summarized by a quote from Ida Rolf. And it goes, "We want to get man out of the place where gravity is his enemy." So, as a fascial body worker, I help educate people on nourishing their connective tissue, or their fascia, with food, with movement, and also help guide the body into having a more easeful relationship with gravity. So, sessions are very collaborative. People will come in pain, people will come in after surgery, trying to avoid surgery, pregnant moms will come in wanting to prepare their bodies for birth, all kinds of people, anyone and everyone. So they'll come in, and the first thing we do is take a look in the mirror together and see where their skeleton is landing in space. So we'll look at the alignment in the sagittal plane, in the frontal plane, and in the transverse plane. This gives us information about how the fascial lines of the body are behaving. Then we'll get the person on the table, sometimes on the bench, sometimes standing, sometimes even moving, and manually work on the connective tissue to lengthen, broaden, or differentiate stuck fascia. Then, usually multiple times during the session, they'll stand up, walk around, and I'll ask, what are you feeling? What are you sensing in your body? What changes are you noticing? This is a really important part of the process since fascia is our organ of perception. So the ability for us to know where our body is in space depends on the organization of our fascia tissue. So if someone is very undifferentiated and stuck and feels gluey and glommy in their tissue, they're probably either going to be, one, in pain, or two, very disembodied. So we help restore that connection with the body and help the person find embodiment and get out of pain. Embodiment can also come from a nourishing movement practice full of natural anthropological movements. So my background is in dance. I'm a professional modern dancer, and movement has always been a huge part of my life. And unfortunately, the movement that pervades society today is the opposite of natural and the opposite of nourishing. Movements influenced by fitness culture, movements that are done on machines, like what I call the treadmill, and outsourcing movements in every aspect of our lives. This type of movement extracts the individual muscles from the whole system and actually can lead to imbalance and will lead to disorganization of the fascia, which will lead to disembodiment and pain. So what I do is help people find freedom in movement. Freedom meaning they can experience any shape that they desire. They can walk barefoot, even in the woods, over thorns and stones. They can hang and support their own body weight. They can have the mobility to move in and out of the floor and freedom to be in any position that they want, sleep in any position that they want without being in pain. So, to sum it up, we do not want to be living in conflict with gravity, conflict with our own bodies, conflict with others, and to be able to have freedom from that conflict, to have ease, to have peace. We can find organization in our tissue, and we can find freedom in our movement. Hopefully that summarizes a bit of my philosophies and some of my work. If you are interested in learning more, please reach out to me, and I would be happy to talk more, and hopefully we can work together in the future.